Jai Sitaram. Bala Ch, Chapter 4. We were discussing the three different purposes of Valmiki Ramayana. They are Ramayanam, Sitaya Charitam Mahat, and Paulistya Vadham. We went through the fact that this verse of Ramayana is very similar to Bhagavad Gita 4.8, where Krishna says, Paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha duskritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Lord Krishna gives three different reasons why he appears on this earth, and they are to protect the devotees, to annihilate the miscreants, and to re-establish the principles of religion. So these are the three different reasons why the Lord incarnates on this earth. And we will see that those three reasons are given here as well. So, Ramayanam corresponds to Paritranaya Sadhuna. Sitaya Charitam Mahat corresponds to Dharma Samsthapanarthaya. And Paulistya Vadham corresponds to Vinashaya cha Dushkritam. So we have already seen how Paulistya means the descendants of sage Pulastya, and they are Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Khar, Dushan, Prahast, Makaraksh, Narantak, Devantak, Meghnad, and every single follower of Ravana and his friends. And all of them were destroyed single-handedly by Lord Rama. We should note that he used the Vanaras as an instrument of his own power, but it was Rama who destroyed all the demons. And the Vanaras just acted as his tools or his instruments. The Lord is very kind, and therefore he likes the glories to go to his devotees, but the devotees should know that they were able to do a particular task because the Lord empowered them to do so. And this theory is perfectly confirmed in Uttarakhand, where sage Agastya tells Lord Rama that he single-handedly killed all the demons. And Rama happily accepts this particular phrase. He doesn't pose any counter arguments or anything, because by then Lord Brahma had already revealed to the world that Lord Rama is none other than Lord Narayana himself. And we read in the purport of Bhagavad Gita 4.8 that the Lord need not come in personally to annihilate the miscreants, because any one of his dutas is capable of doing that, because they are empowered by the Lord to carry out his orders. So the Lord primarily comes in to protect his devotees. And Paritranaya Sadhunam corresponds to Ramayanam. Why? Because in Lord Rama's journey, starting from his appearance in his father's palace to his wonderful devotee parents, Dashratha and Kaushalya, and of course the other stepmothers were also very loving and very warm with Lord Rama, and his various citizens, then his various subjects in the forest, such as Guha and various sages, and obviously the Vanaras, and once they come to Lanka, even Vibhishana and his horde of Rakshasas, every single one of them takes shelter of Lord Rama. They all have Rama as the sole source of support and care. Rama meant everything to them. And the Ayodhya Vasis especially exemplify this particular quality. They cannot live without the Lord. He is their very life air. And this attitude is very clearly explained in Ayodhya Kand, especially when the Lord goes off into exile. And also at the end of his 11,000 years of rule, the Ayodhya-vasis once again come to Lord Rama and say that, Rama, we cannot bear any separation from you. So we have to follow you. We don't care where you go. We're just coming with you. And this time the Lord takes everyone back with him to the spiritual Ayodhya Dham. Many sages were already given a position in the spiritual world, and yet they chose to remain in the material world because they wanted to see Lord Rama. Sharbhanga Muni was one such person. Shabari was another such person. And other sages such as Sutikshna, Bharadwaja, Atri Muni, Agastya, every single one of them is happy just so that they can serve Lord Rama. Then we get to see the Vanaras and the Rakshasas. The Vanaras are actually the Devatas who had descended just so that they can serve Lord Rama in his battle. The very Devatas who were unable to face the tyranny of Ravana and his followers as Devatas are capable of performing miraculous deeds as Vanaras because now they are under the protection, the direct protection of Lord Rama. And we will see in Yuddhakand that Valmiki gives some miraculous descriptions of the powers of the Vanaras. Why? Because all of them have taken shelter of Lord Rama. And Rama is the one who is giving them that particular strength, that courage to fight valiantly against the demons. So Rama will go through anything if it means he can give an opportunity to his beloved devotees to serve him. One such example is the Lord and Lakshmana bind themselves with Nagpash. They use Indrajit as the instrument, but they go through this just so that Garuda can come and serve them. This is the greatness of Lord Rama, and therefore this entire epic can be seen as just the relationship that the Lord has with his pure devotees. It obviously gives in a lot of importance to following certain rules of ethics and so many codes of behavior, but everything boils down to one main sentiment, and that is the pure love that exists between the Lord and his pure devotees. This is why this epic is labeled as Ramayana, because the Lord always descends to protect his devotees, to give them an opportunity to serve him, to give them the delight of his company, and so that those devotees can go ahead and spread the message of Lord Rama's love to other devotees. Now we come to the last description of this epic, and that is Sitaya Charitam Mahat. It means the glorious conduct of Mother Sita. It is interesting to note that this is not Ramaya Charitam Mahat. It is Sitaya Charitam Mahat, the glorious conduct of Mother Sita. Mother Sita is the ideal woman. She is the ideal wife, the ideal mother, the ideal sister-in-law, the ideal daughter, the ideal daughter-in-law. And she exemplifies so many various responsibilities of a woman, and she also exemplifies the qualities of a Rama Bhakta. So our goal is not to be like Rama. Our goal is to follow the footsteps of a proper devotee like Mother Sita. Therefore, through Mother Sita, Rama establishes the principles of Dharma. Dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. The Lord establishes the principles of Dharma, the principles of religion through Mother Sita. Now let us look at Mother Sita's life. We will see that she enters the scene of Valmiki Ramayana during Sita Rama Kalyan. So the very entrance that she has in this epic is closely tied to Lord Rama. For many years, for 12 years, Sita and Rama lived very happily in Ayodhya, and on Rama's 25th birthday, King Dashratha announces to the world that Rama is going to be the heir. And the day after his 25th birthday, Rama, Sita and Lakshmana go off to the forest. That day morning, Sita argues with Rama and says, Rama, you have to take me to the forest with you because it is my responsibility, it is my duty that I follow you. I have to follow you, Rama. My father, during our marriage, promised that I'm going to be like a shadow to you. And I am going to follow you like your own shadow. Mother Sita and Rama and Lakshmana lived for about 13 years together in the forest. And at the beginning of the 14th year, Mother Sita was kidnapped. And she lived for 1 whole year in Ravana's Ashoka garden. She knows that Ravana is extremely opulent and the comforts of his palace far rivals the comforts of the Ashoka grove. And yet Mother Sita protects her chastity and she remains in the outdoor garden. She suffers cruel taunts from the various Rakshasis. Every day Ravana comes and torments her and begs her and pleads her to turn her mind away from Rama and come into his arms and be his wife. And Mother Sita had to endure these constant taunts, these constant temptations, these constant threats that she's going to be killed at any time. She endured everything because of her love for Lord Rama. Then Hanuman comes in almost 10 months after she is kidnapped. Hanuman comes in and Hanuman gives her the option. Hanuman says, Mother, I can carry you right now and I can place you at the feet of Lord Rama. And Mother Sita says, no, it goes against my pativrat dharma. It goes against my vows as Rama's wife to willingly touch the body of another man. So I will not sit on your back. And the second reason is that I want the honor of killing Ravana and rescuing me from this place to go to Rama. So Mother Sita was willing to endure more sufferings just so that Rama is glorified. So her first thought is not about herself. Her first thought is about Rama. Is Rama going to be okay? Is Rama all right? Then she obviously gets reunited with Lord Rama and she becomes the queen of Ayodhya. And in few months she becomes pregnant with Rama's sons. And she is sent off to live with sage Valmiki. And we will go through why Rama does that in far greater detail once we reach Uttarakhand. But suffice to say that when Lakshmana tells her that, Mother, you are going to stay in the forest Mother Sita immediately says, I wish I could just die right now. I wish I could just drown myself in Ganga and die. But I have a responsibility towards Rama's children. And Rama's sons are growing in me. And it is my responsibility to protect them. And therefore, she adheres to the principles of a mother. Protect the child even before it is born. Then, she constantly chanted the glories of Lord Rama. And when Kusa and Lava were born, they were born listening to the glories of Rama as chanted by the elder ladies of the ashrama. Therefore, Mother Sita continues to protect the children. And this way she is an extraordinary mother because she knows that she needs to put in those sacrifices so that the children can recite Ramayana. So the very fact that we're capable of listening to Valmiki Ramayana now, today, in this Kali Yuga, is because of Mother Sita's sacrifice. It's because of Mother Sita. And Sita exemplifies that quality of establishing religion. So what is dharma? The dharma of every living entity is just one. And what is that? Serve Sita and Rama. Serve Sita and Rama with affection, with love. That is how you're supposed to serve Sita and Rama. And Mother Sita, as the prime devotee of Lord Rama, exemplifies this. Incidentally, we will see that Rama, who is extremely humble, does not listen to Ramayana as his self-glorification. He listens to Ramayana as the epic that glorifies Mother Sita's conduct. And we will see that towards the end of this chapter. Therefore, it is incumbent on us to remember that Mother Sita's glories are mentioned here just as much as Lord Rama's glories are mentioned. And this is Ramayana, it is the journey of Lord Rama, but Rama himself considers Mother Sita to be loftier than his own life. He mentions this multiple times in Aranyakand. Tvam pranepya api gariyasi. You are greater than my life. And therefore, he sees Ramayana as Sitaya Charitam Mahat. Therefore, we need to see this epic as both Ramayana and Sitaya Charitam Mahat, and also know that Paulastya Vadham, or the destruction of Ravana, also takes place. Therefore, this is a very, very important verse, and it bears repeating. Kavyam Ramayanam Kritsnam Sitaya Charitam Mahat Paulastya Vadam iti evam Chakara Charita Vrata. The sage observed the sacred vows and rendered the epic in the name of Ramayana, the sublime and glorious conduct of Mother Sita, and the elimination of the descendants of sage Pulastya. So this is highly important, and once we understand these three concepts, we know what is going to happen in the rest of the 24,000 verses. Therefore, this verse is one of the pivotal verses of this epic. Why? Because it gives the three purposes of this epic, and it bears repeating. They are Ramayanam, or the journey of Lord Rama, which exemplifies the love that the Lord has for his devotees. Sitaya Charitam Mahat, or how Mother Sita establishes the principles of dharma, and dharma of every living entity is to serve Sita and Rama with love and affection and bhakti. And the third is Paulistya Vadham, which also shows the kindness of the Lord, who descends as a human being and wages a huge battle just so that his devotees are protected and the miscreants are annihilated. And by the way, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, all of them are also indirectly the devotees of the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam talks about how the Kumara brothers cursed the gatekeepers Jaya and Vijaya of Vaikuntha Loka, and Jaya and Vijaya become the Rakshasas Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksh, and Ravana, Kumbhakarna, and Shishupala and Dantavakra, and they are killed by Narasimhadev, by Varahaswami, by Lord Rama and Lord Krishna. And ultimately, their curses are over and they return to Vaikuntha. And therefore, indirectly also, Ravana is a devotee of Lord Rama, but his role right now is one of the tormentor of the true devotees of Lord Rama, and therefore the Lord descends, he protects his devotees, and he terminates the sinful actions of Ravana and Kumbhakarna and the rest. We will continue with this chapter in the next sections. Jai Sitaram.